Hello there again. I made one of these things. I made a couple of comments in there. I made a comment about just different things, and I gotta give a little bit of clarification on some of this stuff, I guess, because I got my own ideas. I love liberty. I love the United States of America. I love God. I love nature. Now, if you go back and you get to looking at what John Locke and some of them guys said about things back before the Constitution of the United States and everything, back before the Declaration of Independence, they were talking about natural law. Well, if you look at natural law, which is the law that we all uh, got to live by. I don't care if you're a dog or a cat or human being or an elephant, you live by natural law. And that's a big deal because that has to do with our environment, has to do with the food we eat, what our diets are, whether we're a vegetarian or omnivore or whatever. It doesn't make any much difference. But you go back, and people made this big thing about a melting pot. Well, there's no such thing as a melting pot unless you got one of them whoop-de-doos where you melt the cheese and you put the little pieces of bread on a stick in it and eat them and all that. I forget. Fondue, I guess what you call that. Well, I don't got a fondue, and the United States ain't a fondue either. The United States is 50 different countries, and it's got a lot of different counties. Now, segregation, because you don't like other people, that's all right. You don't want to go down on some place where all the winos are hanging out because you don't go and get too close to them because maybe that offends your snoot, their smell. So you go someplace else. You want to keep them, well, let them have that area where they go. Let them go where that store is. They can get that cheap wine and all that other stuff. That's for them. Got nothing to do with you. That's just like the druggies. Hey, them druggies want to go hang out in some vacant building, get down there and shoot up and get high and lay there and dream them. Well, when they used to have opium dens where people were smoking opium and have them dreams, fantasies, hallucinations, that's what they called pipe dreams. Well, they can have a place. Actually, that's not anybody else's business as long as they don't come out and try to mess with society. Now, they come out, they want to steal and stuff like that, they got to be controlled. The regular population, the general society around the area, has every right to protect themselves from that. Okay? Now, you get back in there and the people get worrying too much about that religion stuff in the Bible. You go back in there and you get into them, get back ways and you get to Abraham. Well, now, Abraham, and that's when that thing about Sodom and Gomorrah come around. Abraham had a nephew. His name was Lot. Now, that Lot feller was living in that Sodom and Gomorrah town. So, old Abraham, he goes over there and he says, come on, you got to get out of here. God's going to destroy this. So, Lot, he packs up his wife and people. Well, his wife was one of them people that was raised and lived in them cities. So they was leaving. They went with Abraham. Now, the thing is, a lot of people think something funny. They think Abraham and Isaac. Well, Abraham had a lot of brothers and sisters. Uh, he also had a lot of kids. Now, that Isaac just happened to be the only one that Sarah had that was his original wife. She hadn't had any kids till she had, but Abraham had from her handmaiden had Abraham some kids, and there was probably some other concubines and that in there. So Abraham had a bunch of kids. But old Lot was Abraham's nephew. So I'd take it there was a brother, Abraham. Lot was from. Well, they were left. Anyway, the woman, she was all, oh, my city's going to get destroyed. She looks back as the story goes, turned into a pillar of salt. Well, I don't know how that works out, but that's okay. Part of the story. Well, Lot was out there with Abraham, and they was going around together for a while. Them people that came out of Sodom and Gomorrah, they liked to go down to the tavern and have a few beers and do some dancing and hooting and hollering. So Abraham, his people kind of got tired of it, and Abraham says, hey, Lot, we got too many cows and sheep and stuff here, so why don't you go pick a way you want to go where there's good stuff, and I'll go over this other way, away from you, and, well, Lot took his, he picked the best place where he figured the best food and water was. Abraham went the other way. Well, they segregated to save peace. Now, that's what we human beings do when we're trying to be nice. We're peacemakers. Maybe the followers of Islam don't want to associate with some of the people that, well, it's like up there, I think it's in Michigan or Minnesota, one of them. I heard there's a town that's a suburb of a big city. It's got all Muslims as the city council. And they just outlawed no pride flags are going to be shown in this town. It's illegal. Well, a couple of the people that worked in the county there, they said, oh, wait a minute, and they put their pride flags and displayed them. They got fired. See, that's the way segregation works. Well, if you want to show your pride flag, you go over there and do it. We don't want a pride flag here. That's part of our religion. Now, we're the majority here in this group. That's what the Muslims are saying. I totally agree with them. You look at liberty, and it goes on. Well, now, think about that. All these people are trying to force their ideas. I don't care whether they're Christians or atheists or homosexuals or whatever their religion is. They're trying to force it all on everybody. That ain't right. You segregate. You go over there, I'll go over here. My brother that I can't get along with, he's going to go over there. We'll visit, we'll trade. I got some cows, you can buy milk off me. He does a fine job growing vegetables. I'll get some vegetables off of him. We'll trade and do the best for all of us. But we don't have to have a big battle over what I want to do, what you want to do, and what we don't want each other to do. Got it? Okay, now think about that for a while. I'll be back. God bless you.